Hello, my loves, and welcome to this message. So, today we're going to do something a little bit different, not our usual tarot session, but I am on one of my walks in the forest, and I stumbled upon this little wooden structure hut that some children must have been building here, a little hideout. And I feel called to tap into the energy here because there is something I'm picking up on. And I don't have my cards with me, but you know me, I don't need cards. We can just read what is here. And okay, I'm already getting stuff. So I feel like, for one, this is going to be an inner child message. Secondly, it is about loss. It is about grief. So let this be maybe a little trigger warning. I usually don't hand those out, but today somehow I feel called to do that. So please take care of yourself. Please, if you feel triggered by that topic in any way, you do not have to listen to me. You do not have to watch this completely. Please, please, please always be kind to yourself and take care of yourself. You can also, of course, you can work with the triggers. Maybe also if you have support, if you have some professional guidance you might be receiving with that, take it there. So yeah, that's kind of unusual that I'm talking about that. But so what I'm getting is that what it's telling me is that it might be trauma related for some of you. It probably is trauma related for most of you. So yeah, just again, please take care of yourself. All right. So, okay, so the first thing that is sticking out to me is, and in this mode, I cannot switch the camera. So there is this piece of wood. And this is actually reminding me of a broken bone, maybe even a bone sticking out. And I get something about maybe you had an accident as a child, something with broken bones. And yeah, there are a bunch of those, and I'm really like drawn to them. Sometimes even like in weird angles, like twisted and sticking out. Okay. So there might be something that you don't really like looking into, but it might be very beneficial to do that. So I had to stop the recording for a second because there was someone walking through the forest. And I've been here for quite a while, and there was not a single soul coming. And of course, the moment I start recording, there are disturbances happening again. So it's in the distance. So it seems like there is something, maybe a part of you that doesn't want you to look at that. A protector, possibly. Trying to redirect you as soon as you start looking. And yeah, so I'm getting more with those bones. It can be quite literal that you had some kind of accident when you were a child. Maybe, well, it doesn't have to be. For some of you, it's true. But the bone itself is it has different meanings. For one, it is our the structure of our body. So when a bone gets broken, there's like a fracture in our core structure of our being, of our physical being. So there's also something about the self-healing powers of our bodies. I mean, it's amazing that bones can actually grow back together. And yeah, the other thing is that bones are they are related to our ancestry. They are, we carry our ancestors in our bones. So with that broken bone, there's a disruption, a rupture with the ancestry, maybe with the roots, maybe with your roots. Something was hindering your growth, your spiritual growth, through okay, so what I'm getting is that there was a certain line in your ancestry, like it feels magical to me. It feels like there was some, or maybe psychic, like spiritually tapped in. And it could be shamans, could be magicians, could be healers, could be anything, but like very much in tune with the other side. And something happened, and there was a rupture, like a broken bone. And it did grow back together. It healed. But sometimes when bones grow back together and they are not put in place properly, they heal back together in a, like not in the right way. So, and I'm not a doctor, but I think sometimes when that happens, they have to break it again and adjust it so that it can grow back together properly. And that is a very, very, very painful process. But it is there, like in the long term, it helps. So this is a metaphor. Something got like derailed. Something was broken in such a deep way in your ancestor's line, and it grew back together in a distorted way. So you are here to heal that. You are here to look at it and to realign it, to readjust it, to bring it back the proper way. But in order for you to being able to do that, the bones have to be broken again so that they can heal back together the right way. So now I'm getting something with relationships, for example. If you had like very, very, like in your family, for example, and get something about siblings. So maybe there was a mother. Yeah, I feel very much like a mother or siblings energy. The father is somehow standing aside, like he's not really. No, it's very, maybe it was the mother familial line, the mother's line. So there seems to be like, it seems like there was a very close relationship with someone from your family and it broke away or broke apart. And that is a very painful thing to happen. But, so this is confirmation for like, this is not, like this rupture is not permanent. This rupture, like, because I feel like there's a lot of feeling of loss and pain in there, it's not permanent. It is there, like it got broken so that it can heal in a way so that it can grow back together in the right energy, in the right way. Is that it? I just saw 10:44 on the timer. So, yeah, okay. So you need to focus on your destined path. You need to focus on your purpose, on what you're here for. Don't be afraid of losing people in the process, because 11:11 on the timer, what is meant for you will come back, and what is not meant for you to be there will break away. But then that means that it was never there. It was never supposed to be there, like, to begin with. But like I said, there seems to be some kind of relationship that you really had a hard time of letting go, or maybe you're in the process of it, or maybe you feel like you should and you're not quite sure if you can. There is this confirmation of sometimes things have to break before they can come back together in the right way. In the meantime, allow yourself to play, allow your inner child to play. It needs that playtime. It needs that, like, okay, if a child breaks a bone, what you do not want for that child is to constantly remind it of its limitations, or the pain, or the hurt it's feeling, the injury. What it needs to heal is, like, not to focus on it all the time, but actually to can still be the child, can still experience joy and fun and love. So also, like, be aware of that this this breaking away is doing something to your inner child, and it's having the same effect on the other person. And now I saw 1313 on the timer. Today the numbers are speaking to me. Well, not much else to read. So yeah, there is, like, this is a death or rebirth process. And so this is doing something to our inner children, especially if you have topics around abandonment wounds and loss. And there is a great sense of loss in there. And maybe it is, oh yeah, okay. So there is this also another piece of advice coming through. With that breaking away, there is a need to grieve. There is a need to grieve the children that you were, or maybe if it's a mother, daughter, or son relationship, to grieve that parent-child relationship. If it's a sibling, depending on how old you were, or like how big the age difference is. I do get something about a rather large age difference. Maybe one of your siblings was like a parent to you. Or if you were the same age and you were children, and you had that bond in childhood and it's not the same anymore. All of those scenarios, whatever your story is, it is important that you grieve. That you grieve what is lost. That you grieve for, maybe also because sometimes you realize things about those people in our lives we're like, oh wow, I was blind to that. And then we suddenly put everything into question, like the entire story that we have with that person. Was that even love? Was that even care that they showed towards me? Was like, did we even have that much fun? And like, there's this doubt coming up. And so, yeah, it's important to grieve that, and at the same time to not like to still cherish the good memories, because not everything was bad. And it's not that that you were deceitful against yourself, and you were both like giving your best, and you were both so you were both trying to deal with that thing, with that whatever was broken in your family line. You both were trying to deal with that, and you seem to be the one who is actually succeeding at breaking that familial curse. I wanted to say curse, and then I stopped myself. Is it a curse? Maybe. Could be. Doesn't have to be. So either someone is not wanting to look at that and stopping themselves at looking at that or acknowledging that, and it's important that you do. Or could also be the other way around, that you think it's a curse and actually it's not. And it's something different, and that is also equally important that you look at that and understand what is actually happening. Anyways, you both tried to deal with whatever that was. You both tried to deal with that in your own way. And you were both, and you are both, still giving your best. Doesn't mean that we have to put up with everything, even if people are giving their best. Sometimes it is pretty terrible, pretty bad what they're giving. And we don't have to put up with that. You are allowed to set boundaries. You are allowed to be your own person. You are allowed to walk your own path. You are allowed to choose how you want to be treated, and to step into your inner truth, to be yourself, and to not dim your light. And yeah, it seems like now I hear like you're a curse breaker. So that curse topic is somehow related and like is present somehow. And it could even be that the curse breaker needs to curse the belief that something is a curse. All right, my loves, I feel like that's it. I'm going to close this out now. Thanks for being here, for contributing your time and energy. If you resonated with this message, I would love to hear from you, as always. And if you like that kind of content, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and helps me keeping on doing that. Yeah. All right, my loves, I wish you all the best with that. Take good care, and hopefully see you in the next video.